This is for the girls getting money. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls in love with themselves. This is for all the girls that done did it by themselves. This is for all the girls that's INDEPENDNT. This is for all the girls that be living stress free. This is for all the girls on a mission like me. This is for the girls. This for all the girls around the world. This is for the girls. This for all the girls around the world.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of GenTea with the girls. If you don't know us by now,
Nita, Taylor,
Jewel, and me, Whitney. Yes. So let's get into it, guys.
Okay, let's start with our hot and ready topics.
Yes.
The streets been talking this week,
It's
right?
been kind of
We got some really
busy.
good topics.
You know,
What's
what's been going on?
Well, I guess we could start with maybe like ASAP.
Oh,
No.
but
Well,
pressing was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
popping. That's hot and ready to talk
The
about
breakups.
all the different recent
Yeah.
breakups.
Yeah.
And scandalous things as far as abuse and things. It's been quite a bit of stuff. The biggest thing I saw was the whole Keke Palmer situation.
Yeah.
I knew something was
I
wrong with
honestly
him.
knew that
I knew
was
something was
coming
wrong with
after that. Them comments he made
With
about
the
her as
Usher
the
thing.
Usher.
Yes. He was.
Man.
It gave control. It gave
Trying to victimize
gas
myself.
lighting.
Yeah.
It
We
gave.
gave that.
It
And
was
that's
really
crazy
weird. I
now
didn't
knowing what
expect
we
that.
know. Cause
Yeah.
I seen the stills like from apparently like security footage in her house.
Mhm.
Like it's some stills where like you can see he's making contact with her physically.
Mm.
So yeah, it's not you. So you were doing all that knowing you're a mom. Well, you're a dad.
Right.
Right. Beating
Right.
on
You're a man.
Right.
You're
Man.
a black man.
Well, shame
what
on
does that say
you.
about you?
Yes. And the fact that you made such a public like display
Ordeal.
or yes, like a public ordeal about it, knowing at some point before that even happened, you were beating on her. Like
Right.
you have some nerve, sir.
And
That
let me-
just really showed his true colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
narcissist.
Yeah, exactly. Very much so. It gave all of it checked every box on narcissist list. But
Red
let
flags.
me speak on why I said a black man, because I just feel like we are put, like black men are already put down, you know what I'm saying? Put in this hole where it's like, you're a black man, oh, I'm automatically scared of you, or you act like this, I don't want, you look like this, you dress like this, you act like this, and you portray yourself as a good man, and you turn out to be a man who's beating a black woman who has a sisterhood, as you said, we were talking, that she promotes sisterhood and black sisterhood and everything. So I just feel like you being a black man and you already know how they feel about black men, how society looks at black men. For you to victimize yourself and then be doing that behind closed doors, I don't know. I just feel like as a black man, you shouldn't be doing it. I'm sorry, any man period shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
But I just feel like black men, you know what I'm saying?
We
You're
already
already
tore
being
down
looked at
enough.
just for being having melanin. Like how are you making us look, like you said? To add on to what you said, how are you making yourself look? How are you making the black community look?
Yeah.
And is he fully black?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a
He
good
was-
question.
I don't know what he is, but either way, 1% you black. So
Yeah.
he bogus. When you get that, like it's just the whole. The triggering part is the fact that you made this public ordeal and you literally were beating on her at the same time.
And didn't you say his brother said something
Well,
about?
her mom made a video yesterday speaking out about it, and she said she spoke with his brother about him being abusive to Keke, and his brother was like, I used to be like that in so many words, like I used to be like that. So he had knowledge of it, and I guess he made like a Twitter post kind of talking about like what he saw with the stills as far as his brother doing it. Like it's disgusting and vile. He can't believe he doing that, but you just were doing the same things too. It's like everybody's this image thing is crazy. Like it's crazy.
Right.
Somebody completely different.
Right.
Yeah.
That goes to show you for sure.
Then the real terrible part is kind of what you portraying this image in the public's eye. Behind closed door, you're this, but then you turn around and you supposed to represent this man who's and made such a big deal about her being on stage with with Usher, and you got this little baby that y'all just brought into this world,
A son, a future black man.
Yeah, so because it's I gotta go take it to the ABA part. It's learned behavior. The brother,
they learned it from somewhere.
Yes. So like, when does it stop?
Yes. It seems like that's an ongoing cycle in that crew. Hopefully it don't trickle down to on to future generations, because I mean that's already a debacle in itself for the black community, with family dynamics. Like
people are definitely a product of
their environment. Yes, it's very that childhood trauma is for real. Like for real.
Or they can be a product of their environment, or they can rise
above
because their childhood does influence their environment during that time. Does have an influence on
what you choose to do. It really does.
Yeah, so.
I love that though, like that. Like now that how many people are coming out, like women are coming out and actually saying that they're being abused, like, and how it was so you have to keep so quiet about it. And people are still scared, but I just feel like it's been a whole lot more people saying like, I am getting abused and this is the person doing it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I love that. It's like I feel like it's like a more of a safe place for those women who are getting abused. Like domestic violence is absolutely horrifying.
Definitely.
Definitely is.
Yeah, they gotta be like.
Usually they take the side of the man, so
Yeah,
that's why
especially
for
back in
women
the day,
to come
yeah.
out,
To come
they
out
automatically
about
say,
it.
what, what did you do?
Yeah, it's always
Yes, they used to be the main question. What did you do to make them mad?
Right to hit me?
Right.
Like,
And it's really because they're looking at all the women who did, it was hearsay and they said and it wasn't true type of thing. But I hate that they that don't mean they need to mess that up for everybody.
And a lot of the whenever you were speaking about how they kept it a secret, a lot of them almost felt like they had to because I mean the man was making all the money, the man was taking care, so they knew I don't have this education. All I know is that I'm a housewife.
Right.
So they kind of scared to step out of their comfort zone as far as I'm getting away from this. They'll just stay and deal with it forever, which is, thank God for growth and, the younger generation coming up with, I'm not standing for none of that. Because a lot of it came from, the younger generation. Because back in the day, women was keeping quiet. But then you did have women like Lorena Bobbitt.
Who was Lorena
Y'all
Bobbitt?
see that story?
Oh,
wow.
Let's give it
Generation
to Well, Lorena Bobbitt was allegedly getting abused by her man, and I think she trying to tell authorities, her husband, and he was sexually assaulting her and everything, and they would not help her, so she did what she had to do.
And he was cheating.
Yeah, he was doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
she cut his penis off.
Yes.
Oh, you know
Yes.
what? I learned about that in psychology class in high school.
That was real.
Yes.
Yes.
I seen the whole thing when she was outside.
She's
and
one of the
she-
pioneers.
She had claimed like mental.
I mean, yeah, she was.
Your
I mean,
I-
she was.
something like that. That's what we learned about in psychology.
And she may have, I can't remember
Yeah.
all the details. It's been so long ago, but yeah.
Because she wasn't
that's what-
black race.
She was like 8.
Yeah, she was
She was
something.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He deserved it, if you ask me.
So,
They fixed him back up, but he didn't die. But I bet you he probably don't hit women no more either.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say what you was gonna say.
No, I'm sure he's done in it. Yeah, I'm sure he's done with that now.
Yeah.
Hopefully he is anyway.
This is off topic, but he did go on to get into a new career field. Y'all wouldn't believe what.
Did he?
Please tell me.
Of all the things in the
Enlighten
world,
me.
take a wild guess.
I cannot. I don't want to guess what I want.
He had got himself dismembered,
Is,
but when they fixed it,
is he a porn star?
I wanted to say it, but I ain't want to say
he
it.
did.
I
He
knew
did.
it. I already knew. I already know.
I said, no, ain't that irony? Boy, I
Why
tell you
does
what.
it look weird? Like
I don't know.
I was wondering, like, does it look weird
Probably
when
take
they
it
put it back on and stuff?
You can take it off. You got a
You take it off and
magnet.
take it
You
off.
got a magnet on it.
He take it off and clean it.
Yeah, you know.
When he goes to sleep, he
Click
let
it back on there.
He
Click.
put it back
Okay,
in the little
it's
cryo
detachable.
Jenny. He got to put it back
So
on
it's a
ice when he
prosthetic.
did.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry.
too much.
Anyway, that was funny. Comment on that. So what's this I hear about ASAP?
Oh,
Wait, I was just
Oh,
saying.
shoot, my bad.
Yeah,
That's not a
yeah,
breakup.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
So,
That's where
the
Bible
other
stuff
big
is.
one was Yo Gotti and Angela are
Yes.
rumored to have allegedly split because he allegedly cheated with his ex.
I wonder how true it is. Like, I
You
wonder
are
if
too
it
wrong to be
happened
cheating
for
with
real.
it. I don't care. You too.
Well, you know,
It's
looking
age.
at the comments online, they were saying that Yo Gotti already done removed her from
Watch it, please.
his
no
account, and she's still holding it. I was like,
What? How do they know that?
they said he
His-
removed her from his
what
I don't know if
Instagram?
that's, you know, I don't know if that's the case. Because you can
Runs to
have
Instagram.
your
Yeah, run to
pictures,
Instagram real
you know, removed. You know,
No.
like you don't, like some people don't keep all of their
Some
posts.
people don't.
Yeah, so it could be that, but I don't know. They said he cheated with his ex. So if they have split already,
Oh, man, you don't know that. This just in.
It
Ain't
ain't no
no
picture
pictures of her.
And
It's
the
all on
bag
hers.
is-
Yeah, let's see. Let's go with her.
Yes.
Maybe she finally got hit.
Then we'll figure out if she holding on or
Hopefully
not.
so.
I
They
cannot
said
see
she
her
still-
holding on to
I-
him.
no.
For what?
Really?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I know he
So
got
do
money
y'all think
and
it was
stuff.
fake publicity, like the relationship, or y'all think it was really real?
I think he wanted her, and when he got her, it wasn't giving what he was supposed to give, or maybe he got her, and that's all he wanted to do was get her.
That's
And
what-
that's
that's what I
it.
believe.
It's
That's
what
what I
I
believe.
think.
I think he wanted to help. He wanted to boost his ego and prove that he
He
can
can get her.
Angela.
His
That's what
Yes.
he wanted.
Yes.
Hers is still on
Yes,
there?
yes.
Wow.
They said
Maybe
they,
she don't care.
Maybe not.
Cause I mean,
Or maybe we
me
just don't know the
personally,
whole.
I-
Maybe
we
they want a
just
deal.
don't have
You
said
know,
nothing,
maybe what
so
publicity side.
maybe we just don't know.
maybe
what's
it's all
going on.
speculation.
Yeah.
It's
could
all
be
fake.
speculation. Yeah, it
But
could
he
be.
don't got nothing on her page with her.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
I just know that, like, it seems like, yeah, like he may have, if they have actually split, because it's like you were wanting her for so long.
Yeah.
You got it. It gave you that ego boost. You got it. Now it's like, I'm
Yeah.
done
Okay,
with
that's
it,
enough.
Yeah.
or whatever. Because you know, I'm sure they, as okay, I'm gonna switch that. I'm gonna switch that now because I don't want to say nothing ugly.
Yeah.
But seemingly as though, looking at Yo Gotti, you know, and looking at his lifestyle, so you know his lifestyle is gonna afford him a plethora of different women.
Of course.
And so, I just feel like what you said, Jewel, that it was an ego boost
Yeah.
for him, and he love bombed her, and now it's like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If they really split, so.
Right.
Yeah.
It could all be. It could all been kept from the very
It
beginning.
could be, yeah.
Some
Like
people
you
love
said,
that.
they love, yeah,
Like
it
Cam,
could,
like
you know,
Cammy and
yes.
BG.
Yeah.
You think that's fake?
I just don't know. There's only been one picture where they seen her out and her stomach looked big.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yes, and all the other pictures like there's no
She ain't
stomach.
been wearing none snatched.
She did though. She
Yeah.
did, unless it was just CGI. Or
I don't know, but
AI
every
or
picture I've
whatever.
seen of her like recently, but I don't know. I could have
I
missed it.
can't remember. She had like this little suit thing on one time. I think that was recent. And then the other day, I just seen something like yesterday or earlier today.
Oh, we're getting there.
Yeah.
You just never know. 'Cause
Right.
I mean, people do anything for fame and attention. They want, hey, who's gonna be the next person in the spotlight? And you
Right.
got to top that story, and then that person got to top
Top
that story. And
Just get
so,
outlandish after
yeah.
a minute.
So
Yeah.
who knows the length that people would go to get to be in the top story. So it could be fake.
Yes.
But the other one, we got another breakup.
Yeah, Damson Idris
Oh yeah.
and Lori Harvey, and I know we all think the same thing. Like,
What do you
I
think?
don't know.
I mean, I know y'all
What's
y'all
the
had to know it was coming up. Like,
Oh
y'all-
yeah,
y'all knew that was
oh,
already
yeah.
coming.
Yeah, she don't stay with nobody long.
Yeah.
I thought Michael
I
Michael
thought that
B.
was
Jordan
like the
was gonna be
longest.
the one.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
I thought
I
that
did
was something. So he proposed to her and scared her off.
Yeah.
I wonder what's up with her with that.
I don't know.
I mean, cause
So,
she gets some top tier men, like
yeah, she
top
does.
tier.
But I saw interview she did with Tiana Taylor, and she was just saying, she was saying that she knows what she wants in a relationship, and she know pretty much saying like she know what her standard is, and she's not gonna lower her standard, you know, for a person just to be able to be with them. And a lot of times I feel like when you get in relationships with some of these guys who are not mature enough, they always want to try to shape and mold you to be something that would be almost, to me, not equal, but like submissive, so that they could have the control. And I mean,
y'all remember that
not into that
movie? Y'all remember that movie, Think Like a Man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in the movie, you know, Steve Harvey had that book.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all remember the role that Taraji played?
Yes.
That's what it's given to me.
Uh-huh.
It's given,
Well, I mean,
she would be
learned from
like
the
that.
best, I mean.
Exactly, I know.
She learned.
But I heard people saying, like, maybe Steve in her ear, and then somebody was like, she got a daddy. That's not her daddy.
What's her last name?
Harvey.
He's
Hello.
not for the kids.
Hello.
Harvey too.
Hello.
Up here. Sign right here. I'm a
For real,
Harvey.
please. That be this, like,
I'm
come
a
on,
Your
Harvey.
daddy would kill you, but yeah.
Yeah, he be mad, but my daddy also
Now, he
understand the
probably say- he
check.
probably say, yeah,
It's
go
a
ahead,
business.
go
My
ahead.
daddy like,
We'll
it's a
change
business.
it back out.
Matter of fact, he probably would have told me, go on, take it. I know you, my child.
I know
Hyphen
your
that.
daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Hyphen
business
that.
deal. This is
Uh-huh.
business. Sign his name, son. It's cool.
It's cool.
Cut the check,
It's
though.
cool.
Cut the check.
The check.
Cut the check. But I don't. I mean, the girl's giving. I mean, I don't think if that's not what you want, then don't settle.
Right.
Right.
Women been
Right.
settling for too long. I'm not
think so.
That is
settling.
very
Right.
much
I'm not
true.
settling. Maybe she want a prince or something. I don't know how much higher on the tower she can go.
Because I
But
really
you got like.
never know how those people are.
I
Like,
was
you
gonna
got
say,
one
on the
percent
outside,
you
career-wise, they're the high at the top of the
Michael
totem
B.
pole.
Jordan.
But behind the doors, you don't know how these
No.
folks
He seems
act.
so genuine.
But
Yes,
maybe
yeah,
they weren't
that
on the
he is an
same
actor.
level still. Maybe
Right.
maybe he could have, maybe he was
He could have been too immature
yeah,
for her.
or maybe he could have been too soft for her.
yeah,
not
too
too
soft,
maybe
right.
for her, or
So
too
she want to
sweet,
be between
yeah,
the future.
or-
Like,
Or
or
the
nurturing,
sex might
nurturing.
not have been good.
Yes,
Ooh,
it could
that's
have been
true.
anything.
Speaking of something, I thought about something.
What?
We watched this reality show called Not Selling Sunset. What is it? Darn it! You know, the
What's the
one
name?
with the real estate reality show we watched.
Are you sure it's not Selling Sunset?
Is it Selling Sunset? It's
Who's
two
on
of them.
it?
It's the
Oh,
Oppenheimer
Selling
group.
OC and Selling
Yes,
Sunset.
the one with Bree on there. The one with
That's Selling
yes.
Sunset.
Okay, Selling
Yeah.
Sunset. It's two of them now, so
Yeah.
I got confused.
Yeah.
So I got confused.
That's
with
like
the
me with
names.
90 Day
Yeah.
Fiance.
So it's really
Man.
good. It's a really good show. But
It is.
it's a lady on there named Bree who is she introduced herself on the show as Nick Cannon's last baby's mother. Is
One
it?
of the.
Oh, yeah.
One of the last ones, or
I don't know which one she is.
Oh, I don't know
She's
which
one
one
of
she
them.
is.
It's plenty
So
of them.
yes,
Yeah.
but she revealed on the show that one of the men that she had slept with was Michael B. Jordan.
Show did, and she was like,
What she say?
Did she say it
What
was?
she say?
Or I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know what they were talking about something. They were talking about something, and they was like, they were like, what about like their man crush or something?
Yeah.
Their man
She
crush.
was
And I
like,
think
"Flip on all
somebody said
the
Michael B.
nerves."
Jordan,
Yeah.
and she said,
Been
"Oh,
there, done
I've
that.
been, yeah, I've done that before." I was like,
Did she have any complimentary things to say?
I can't
well, she didn't,
remember.
but she
She didn't
said,
elaborate.
I mean, she didn't. No, she didn't elaborate, but she was smiling and everything when she said it. It just, I just thought about that because when she came on the show, she had this persona that, like, to me, that I'm gonna establish myself as Nick's baby's mother.
Yeah.
And then when people started kind of gossiping and talking about it in the office, it's like, she got upset about it. And one of the things she said was like, should never be disrespectful to Nick or whatever. And
Like,
I'm
she
like,
probably wouldn't get no relationship with nobody.
but you couldn't, that seemed really Thursday. You couldn't wait to throw up your hand
Think
real
about-
fast and say
wow.
you had done slept with Michael
Michael
B. Jordan.
Jordan.
I mean, but
you had been out Nick all this time.
And then
now-
don't forget, she also said, I've pretty much slept with all my celebrity crushes or something like that.
I think she did say that. I remember that.
She
Well,
going
then.
there.
Yeah. I was like,
Well,
okay.
Hey, women liberation, I guess.
Relationships.
Wow.
There's something else.
That's something.
Yeah, I think it's an epidemic going on with our black men, though. I mean, I think it's an epidemic going on with our men, period. But it's really having I think, a greater impact on our black community. Just because it's all this back and forth switching and flip flopping from one relationship to the next, when you just taking them same issues. It's not like you're not gonna have a problem with the next relationship. You're gonna have those problems.
Yeah.
Relationships are very hard.
They are.
It takes time, effort, and commitment. And everybody is not willing to put in that same commitment that the other person is willing to put in. It got to kind of align perfectly.
For the
Like
word.
both of them got to have the same mindset on the same kind of level for it to align perfectly. Otherwise, it's gonna be a disaster.
Over and over again.
But we are
She's
not
saying
teaching.
opposites don't attract. She's saying like those set values that y'all have, like I want to
Things
have
need
kids
to
or
align.
not have kids.
Right.
It's like deal breakers.
Yeah,
Deal
right,
breakers. Yeah.
right. Like with the Young Jeezy and Jenny Mai thing, one of the things they said they had some issues that they didn't talk about, like how would they parent their child? They're from different backgrounds,
Way
That's gonna,
Yeah.
that's gonna play a factor in your marriage.
Very much so.
So those type of things, but we're not teaching the value of relationships anymore. All of this stuff is gone with this generation and the ones to come. Like that's long gone. Family is not a high importance. Like going to school, getting your education. You look to get married, to have kids, to establish your family, to create your legacy for generations to come. That is long gone now. People really don't care about that. And I feel like it's more so in our community than anything, because we got so many families without the head of the household, which is supposed to be the man. Now the women, because we don't have those men, we take over those roles. We became independent through adaptation. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
You gotta work with what you got.
Right.
It is
So-
very true.
Somebody has to lead. If the man is not there, somebody has to lead. So
Right.
yeah.
And a lot of it
So that's
is
where all
by
these
the moms.
independent women, but I'm loving it.
Yes, we do
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
I
I
like a man, protect the provider, but I still love having my own independence.
Yeah. Everybody needs their own
Yeah.
independence this
Yeah.
day and age, though. For
This
real.
day
Like,
and age,
everybody
yes.
pretty much
should
have the
want it.
access,
Right.
have access to a lot of resources to be able to gain your
Right.
independence.
Like
so.
it was good for the men to be so like provided and do all the work and all this stuff, but for you to just send it home, like I couldn't imagine just sitting at home taking care of kids all day
And
long.
cooking
And not
and cleaning
cleaning.
and
Like, good for you.
Not
Those
if that's what
y'all
you want
wanna
to
do
do.
it,
That's
right.
great. That's
That is
another
not
Y'all
one.
do a good job at it, but
Right.
As far as me,
personally, I wouldn't.
I ain't gonna lie, baby. That baby going to daycare or staying with a nanny or somebody very well trusted.
Yes,
so, like if I
yes.
can't find nobody I like, I just have to do it. But
Right.
But you're thinking
Think-
about those
right.
things
Yeah.
before even having a
A
child.
child.
Right.
Exactly.
That lets
Some
you
people
know.
don't even think
about
that far. They
that.
just out there doing it, and
Yes.
then oops, I got a baby.
Baby.
Now what I'm gonna do?
You gotta
know?
figure it
Yeah.
out. Yes.
Like it was no planning in it,
No.
and so
Like it's gonna always probably be more unplanned than planned,
Yeah.
but you can still be
is that
in a
actual
good-
or that's an assumption?
I'm just
I was just
guessing
asking.
people never like were
Yeah.
you were married and stuff, but were your pregnancies planned? Like you didn't plan to get pregnant when you got pregnant.
You were oops.
Exactly.
Both of
I'm
us was
saying
oops.
like you were prepared. Like you were
I had
prepared
oops
for
children.
me. Like that
Oh
was
yeah,
fine.
I knew we wanted. Yeah, we
Yes,
wanted
but
to
it
have
was you
kids and-
still didn't get pregnant. Like
wasn't
you weren't
working at
saying,
it.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I'm having a,
Right,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have baby right now."
Right.
Yeah, I definitely
Exactly.
didn't.
It was just like, oh,
Oh, that's what you're
but
saying.
but
Okay,
it
yeah.
but it came and I'm ready
Yeah,
for it
right.
still.
You get
Yeah.
ready, you know.
Yes.
That's what I had to do. I had to get
Yeah.
ready, and it was just, hey, we trial and error, you know, for the most part. I had a good support system too, though. So, but I know a lot of people don't.
Right,
That's
and
funny.
but you establish yourself first before you even think
Yeah.
about
Kid.
A kid,
bringing
yes.
good anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way it
Should be
Right.
Yeah.
But because it's not valued anymore, that stuff is long gone. Just having the importance of family, just families going to we used to go to different events together.
Yeah.
You know, family. You
We
rarely
did.
saw back then. You rarely saw a single parent household.
Yeah.
Back then,
Right.
usually it was both parents.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm sure good
yeah,
amount of my
Mhm.
friends was married.
Mhm.
Parents were married when I
Yeah.
was younger. Like I know there's probably a couple exceptions, of course, but
Right.
mostly they were married and stuff.
It's not a high priority now. It seems
At all.
At all.
People just
At-
dropping babies left and right.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no
Just 'cause
father,
they in
no
love, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Or at least they think they're in love with
You're
what
right.
they fall in love with, you know, or with
They standards be.
low, yeah, something,
pretty,
yeah,
the standards have gotten really low.
you know.
And
I
then
feel like-
also they don't have good role models. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, no,
That's
you-
true too.
No, that's very
So-
true. I can agree to that. I think that also, a lot of times, I forgot what I was gonna say. Y'all.
That's okay.
Right.
I mean, to me, it seems it's so detrimental. Like, I don't understand how people are not really looking at like the bigger picture of it. Like, so we took out, whatever your religion, because that doesn't matter to me. I just feel like, you know, everybody has
Yeah.
somebody above them they should be looking to, not physically, you know, because
Yeah.
a higher power, whatever that is may be for you. But they took out prayer out of schools. They took the Pledge of Allegiance because it had something.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
Under God. and-
All of this stuff over time has allowed our community to adjust to those changes to now that it's like,
It's normal.
it's normal.
Yeah.
So, but the impact it has left by taking those things out, because all of the stuff that we did and the classes that we had in school was almost aligning for you to be able to set up yourself to have a family once you get out of school. We had home economics and industrial arts and auto mechanics and even driver's education classes. We had those.
Y'all had real books, like even I had textbooks. So
Yeah.
I don't think we stopped having textbooks till I was probably like 8th grade, maybe 9th grade.
Yeah.
And
That's
I don't
when we started
remember
taking
not
tests
having a
online.
textbook though. You know, everything was online.
Yeah,
Or
like our generation, like at least like I was born in 2003, so we still had some of that stuff like the Pledge of Allegiance, and but I don't think prayer was there when we was in
right.
school.
Yeah.
They took paddling out when I was in like kindergarten.
Yeah, they
But
did.
we went to the library. We had to go through encyclopedias.
Library.
Sorry, library I had. But we had to, you know, find where all the like textbooks and stuff was and books, and they made sure we read and all this stuff. Once we got to high school, I feel like in 8th grade, like she said, it was just like so freaking pointless. Like we had nothing other than music. Like we had music and PE. Like what was that? Like we didn't have home ec and. But they had auto mechanics, but
Vocational
that wasn't
classes.
nothing for me.
So
I think what we
that's
had,
good when you say that, because it made me think. You know, y'all like to think left field, so I'm going to the left field with this. It makes me think, when I think about that, why would they take such critical skill classes that's necessary for you to be able to live a successful life, or at least get a head up on life, or at least be on some type of solid ground.
Right,
It
yeah,
may
have
not be as theirs,
type
you
of
know,
skill
theirs is
set.
here, but at least you will have some type of solid ground to stand on because you got those skill sets. And so I was thinking, like, why would they take those out? So my thought was like, you know, I don't think we were talking the other day, and I think you made the comment that back in the day, your dad said like he think we were maybe born to fail, and I was saying I added on to that to say I think
not necessarily though, but yes.
right. I added on to that to say like I don't think we may not be born to fail, but I do think now that we are born that we are kind of set up to fail because those type of classes, those were skills that of course we would know because we were our ancestors were slaves. They were the ones in the kitchen cooking, taking care of their masters' families and kids, babies and stuff. They were doing the sewing and out there sewing literally with their hands and sewing the land and all of that stuff. So those skills, they've taken those skills and now now those skills have allowed us to be able to turn those things into companies and corporations for us. Now we got so many people with different hairlines and all of that stuff. So we sit across some of the same large corporations and boardrooms from them, but we came from there. So now you take those things away, that generation of kids or students, they're not gonna have those skill sets coming out. Because now you got to pay to go to trade school to do that. And they ain't going to regular school, free public elementary school.
Right.
You know they ain't trying to pay to go to a trade school.
Man.
So that leaves us as a black community culture in a desperate situation. And when you get in desperate situations and your resources are depleted, that's when you see all of this crime, the gun violence and shooting and killing, trying to take and steal from people. And it's a bigger impact on us because we already don't have much anyway. So now we're depleting our resources even more. It damages our family. The family is gone. We just left in a desperate situation, to me, that maybe even put us at risk of maybe going down the line of modern day slavery if this don't turn around soon.
I hope it will. I mean, I got good faith in my black folks, and I pray they won't let me down.
I feel like, I'm not gonna lie though, like I feel like this generation is really about freeing themselves.
Very much
like they very much not. I'm not my grandmother. I'm not. They have that. I think if it could be honed in different ways, it could make them almost unstoppable. Especially like even the teenagers under y'all, like my Jordan's age range. They have access to a lot of stuff. Maybe they shouldn't, but they do have access to a lot of stuff we didn't have, and their grandparents didn't have. So I think I got a feeling like with their mindset that they could probably change some things up because they really not going, and I think that could be wielded in a different way.
One thing she said yesterday that just say I really hope it is. I hope it be what you said. One thing she said that might get us is the voting thing, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not registered to vote. I know I need to. I know I need to. I know that if somebody was to, but I also know that if somebody was to tell me like they're gonna put this law out and it's gonna be this, which could lead to this, then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go get registered to vote.
And I feel like that's normally when people wake up, but it shouldn't be. We shouldn't even have to.
But they've done it.
Right, because what happens is you wait until that law passed, then now it's gonna take you time to go get registered. Stuff could get lost in the mail. It's been all kinds of different schemes
they do
and
stuff,
games,
especially with Trump.
With
Georgia, they went through a lot with Georgia. Them trying to say not count certain votes and stuff like that. And they was coming from black areas, so he still lost.
Right.
But was y'all old enough to vote last time?
Yes, yes. So what happened? What happened with their generation, and I call them the lost generation, the COVID babies, is because they kind of forgot about it. Because usually, you know, it's usually 11th and 12th grade. They really pressing you and putting that in your face
and
about register to vote. But they didn't have that because they weren't in school. We were shut down. So that generation of it's pretty much lost with the voting. They just got to kind of have people in their corner saying, "Hey, you need to go vote. You need to go vote." It ain't. They don't have that rush because they were shut down for 2 years.
I remember when we were in school and they would send home a piece of paper to our parents to give to them to make sure they would go vote. I remember I remember that. I would take it home and give it to my mama. They was like, "We sure do gotta vote." Like my mama would always be like, "Yeah, voting is coming up. We would get this." I remember it like, and just for it to have just gone like to like no existence in school at all. Don't talk about it at all.
Yeah, the last I remember like them saying, telling us about voting and stuff when we turned 18, probably was like, I really hate to say elementary school. I'm gonna give it like 6th grade middle school, but I really don't think I heard.
They normally send out
heard it after
registration notifications. None of that. Wow, that's crazy.
Well,
y'all be
They did
give
send
us
one.
like,
They sent one, and it's still sitting in my drawer. I have it for when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it when I go home today, y'all.
The reason why it was so important for
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe you can.
Okay.
But the reason why it was so important for us is because our parents
Yes.
were. That's all
Y'all
they.
weren't
That's
allowed.
all. Like my parents, they voted even when they got sick. After I moved them up here, I remember that first year, and they near about Pops for sure. He near about drove me crazy about he wanted to make sure his vote counted, and I had to go figure out the absentee voting, having them to mail the package up there, and then they had like certain rules and restrictions when it came to that. And so something happened, but I had to email like the House of Representatives, Congress, or somebody I emailed, and they
always.
But it meant so much to them.
It meant so much to them.
They remember not being able to
do.
Right. That was something that is not valued no more because that's not something.
Yes.
The folks before us, they had it. The folks before y'all did not, so they valued that and they instilled that in y'all. And some people just lost it, and they lost it. And lost
well, see, my age range, you know, they beat it into us because we was finna have our first black president. So I think I was about 21 because I had 21 whenever he was getting inaugurated the day after I had Jordan. And you know, it was like a big deal, like, cause it was like the black president, like people were beating it in our heads, like, so we probably would have, you know.
I remember.
But I don't think so because our family.
Well, yeah, what our family.
No, it's okay.
No, because families talked about it, and so now we don't have those families at home talking about it with their kids and telling them about their experiences with not being able to vote or whatever. Because grandma and grandpa could be long gone by now, and so they don't have those stories to tell to their kids, for the kids to kind of get in their head a sense of it's very important for them to vote. So I think it places you at risk for that. Not at risk of the voting places you at risk, at the generation at risk for the modern day slavery, I said. But also because this generation, they don't want to work for anyone. They want to work for themselves. And so usually when you're working for other companies, especially corporations and different things, you're establishing a 401k, plan and program to for you to have during retirement age. But they're gonna be working for themselves. It's looking bleak, but hopefully
inform yourselves on 401k.
It is.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes,
that's my dream. That's what I think. Cause like I said, from paying attention, just from having teenagers now, they really conscious of a lot of things.
These are your kids now.
Well,
remember,
I mean,
your kids are exposed and have a level of
that's true.
knowledge that a lot of typical kids are not. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are conversations that they brought to me that they've had with amongst their friends. Now I don't know if this is global or national or nothing like that. But I see just with looking at stuff on TikTok with their age range, a lot of them talk about stuff like that. They want to be transparent and want to be allies and all that stuff. So I think they got some sense. I hope so. That's my idea. But no,
like
there's no
you said,
factual
they need
basis
to-
behind.
Like you said, they need to hone it.
Yeah, they gotta use
different
it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that was,
Oh, we had a long.
Yeah, we
that
did.
was
You
a-
know,
it went into
sometimes we have our moments where it's hot to us.
It
Yeah.
was.
That was a
They
hot.
went
That was a
from
hot.
relationships to voting.
Yeah,
The
it's
voting, the impact
black
on the
on
black
black
community.
Yes. Let us know what y'all think about any point of that.
Right. So what's our next topic?
ASAP Rocky's in trouble.
That's what we hear. Oh,
Big
Some
trouble.
shady video footage surfaced.
Two babies.
Yeah, I didn't know that. When I read the story, I was like, oh wow, this is serious.
Yeah.
They had said something like, I think the actual incident happened a couple of years ago in 2021, and supposedly ASAP Really and ASAP Rocky they're in ASAP Mob or something, and they fell out, had some beef, fell out, and ASAP hit them up and asked them to come meet him to talk or whatever, and ASAP Really thought they was just gonna be talking or whatever, but he got there and allegedly ASAP Rocky shot him in the hand shot him in the hand. He shot him 4 times, but I don't know how many times he shot him in the hand. He shot the gun 4 times,
But
but
he
he
hit him
got
in the
shot
hand.
in the hand. Yes. So, but I don't know. Was it like he wasn't really talking? Like I guess he wasn't trying to give up what had happened supposedly initially because he was afraid or something. But I think
afraid of retaliation.
Retaliation.
yes, for fear of retaliation. Yeah, we got you. That's okay.
Retaliation.
That's all right.
That's all the time. We do it all the time. Regularly.
But
then
Everybody got that word.
Okay.
Retaliation
Okay,
ain't
you
really
wanna
little
practice
though.
again?
I already said it.
Oh, okay. Well, we're good. So,
Her word is regularly. So retaliation regularly.
Regularly.
I got one too. What is it? It's such a word, but I can't think of it. But we have our words.
But yeah, so recently, I guess the police raided. I don't know why they suddenly decided to raid the house or whatever, and ASAP's house, and found a gun that was not connected to the shooting. But they also supposedly found the video footage of the shooting.
In his house?
Yeah, that's
Why would you have it in your house?
I don't know. It sounds like a setup. Like
Why,
somebody had to
planned
know that. Like what led to the
What
search
made you-
and
how did you
raid?
find
You
it?
know.
And I remember reading something like, there was a long one that it said came out like a day ago about what had happened, and it said something about like it all started with like what was it? Somebody had died, ASAP Josh or something like that, and allegedly what's
This a rapper?
ASAP? I guess so. What's ASAP Rocky's real name? What's his last? Is his last name like Myers or something, Myers or something like that? Well, apparently, I think it was him said that he was gonna pay for the funeral and all this stuff, and apparently really said that never happened, and he sent him a message saying, "You saddest, you a fake a nigga." Some. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's leave it
You
out.
were trying
Okay,
to-
yeah.
yes.
And yeah, whatever. And he said that apparently ASAP Rocky just always made open-ended promises and all this stuff when it came to him or them, I guess. So I just wonder what more stuff come out. I wonder like
He filed a
what
civil,
the videos
civil suit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's not looking for like charges, like criminal charges.
I
But
think I know
they gonna pick it up.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's not looking for that, but they gonna
They
pick
gonna
it
pick it
up
up,
since
yeah.
they found the footage.
Mhm.
I don't think they could.
And he's still real estate in Costa Rica now.
Who?
I guess that him. I think
The
that's what
ASAP
they said.
Rocky?
I guess
Oh,
that's
wow.
what they said. I think that's what they said in the thing. I know they said that about somebody. I
Uh,
don't think it's ASAP. I don't think it was ASAP though. I don't think it's ASAP Rocky. I think it was really.
well, we'll research that and
Yeah,
figure
we-
that out. I
we'll
don't
do an
know. I
update.
didn't
Y'all
hear
let us
that
know.
part. Or yeah, y'all let us know. So, but yeah, that's interesting. I hate it for him, but at the same time, if he did do that, you gotta
Then
take
you gotta-
responsibility,
Mhm.
accountability.
I
and,
know you
did.
yeah, you did.
No, that might not be good to say.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
If you
Come
got
on.
that much money, why would you do it yourself?
Oh my God.
God.
Man, why he
Ain't you got a hitter? That's all y'all talk about in y'all songs. Where's your hitter
I
at?
know this he
Don't you
man
got somebody
out
to spin
here.
the block?
It's,
You had to
I
do
don't know. They all say they got hitters.
Where the
remember
hitters
I
at?
told y'all where all these
But
hitters
you-
at, because I don't know who that's like a.
He had people there with him.
Don't
Then
mean
Why
no.
you
jumping. Right.
You taking orders from.
They do. They some people out here ready to take
You
orders.
said that. That's why I said that.
Nah,
You
where
know,
your- where you-
Hey,
Where your guy at? I wouldn't.
Man,
I got too much money.
To, you know.
He might just want to
Wow,
do
he
it
might have
himself.
wanted to
Oh,
just do
you
it.
lame.
I mean,
You thought you was a
if
monster
the
for
beef
real.
was, I mean,
Probably
he
thought he
might,
was
he
scared.
might live that life. I don't know. When the,
Ain't no way. I got too much money to be living like this.
I'm
I guess the
saying.
proof is gonna be in the pudding.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
be watching
we'll
out for that
see.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll do an update.
Well, in more music news, Chris Brown is dropping a surprise album a day early.
That's good.
Um,
Yeah.
11/11.
I hope he do a concert soon.
Oh yes, a
Tour,
tour.
tour,
Meet and
Chris
greet.
Brown do a tour and meet and
And
greet.
pick me up. I mean, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God.
That's not what I was saying. You know, he did the meet and greet photos and had like was doing hugs and stuff. I just want to hug.
You said pick me up. Who you?
No, I didn't mean that. That's not what I mean.
That's what she did.
But that's what
Chris
they
Brown
did.
picked her up.
But they did like a pick me up hug. Like that's what they did.
I
I
didn't
think that's what I remember
visualize that when
saying.
you said that. That's funny as heck. That was good.
Okay.
Yes, but he has several features. He got a song with Future, and he's also has some Nigerian artists on his album. Davido and Loj on a song called Sensational. So
I love when he does Afrobeat.
yes, he does. A lot.
I do. I don't want to make a comment about that. I was just wondering if anybody else feel like this. I like the Afro beats. I you know, I love it. Yeah, it's real nice. It's smooth. I love that. But I don't want my whole radio station to be filled with real Afro beat type songs. Like, I mean, I want regular. I mean, I want a different genre.
You're gonna have
A variety, not just. I mean, because it seemed like this.
It has been.
It's been going that way. I'm like,
Afrobeat.
They making that move.
I love it. I love it. I love it for
Just
them.
want a
I
little
love
variety.
the music, but
Yeah.
don't, I mean, keep the variety.
Yeah.
Don't.
You want a little bit
Do
of.
they pay to get on the radio?
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything
so,
is money.
I
You
mean,
pay for anything.
But they getting their own fame and their own right.
Yeah,
though, so
I
Definitely.
mean, it's like with
But they
anything,
on
you
top.
pay to get on top. You pay to get
Yeah.
in the
Pay- pay
spotlight.
what
You
you
just
weigh.
got to maintain it.
Yeah,
when
when
you
you
do.
get it.
Yeah, when you do get it. So
Yep, it's anticipated to be at the top of the Billboard charts.
okay,
Of course,
I believe it.
it's Chris Brown.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Love Chris Brown.
I haven't seen him in, I think it's been many years. We went to see
Sometimes
him
not to
in
Alabama.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
It was Olive Branch or DeSoto,
Yeah.
or something, one of
It
those.
must have been the
Lander Center. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
I was in like 8th grade.
Yeah.
It
God,
it
that
was
was a while ago.
lovely.
Yes.
I was like, you know, I was in love with Chris Brown. Oh my gosh, in love with him, child.
Girl, y'all was so upset because my brother, so I went this time because my brother at that time was working for some company, I can't remember. They gave him free tickets when he came down to the
Oh my
FedEx Forum.
gosh.
But it was him, I think it might have been the Scream Tour when they had did it that time. I can't remember. But it wasn't just him, but he was the headliner for it. And I was in class, but I was downtown in class, and they were supposed to come scoop me up after class.
Yeah.
So I get out of class and I'm calling, ain't nobody answering the phone. Like, I know that
did
man.
that.
I know
Ain't
they
no way.
helped me.
I would have recovered. That would have.
I still would be mad to this day.
I'm talking
Yeah,
to
you
I'm
They just
livid.
pulling me off of
I
them
am
That
so
was just
livid.
pulling me off of.
today.
Did you beat somebody up? I would.
No, I was mad though.
Oh yeah,
Who
they
was
could, I
it?
couldn't
Who
talk
was
for
it?
a minute.
It was Torshell Gina, and your dad. She left me.
Of course it was
I'm trying to get a
them.
good education.
Because of course
Right.
it was. I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing because of course it was them.
Yeah,
of course it was them.
The aggression on that.
Yes,
No,
I'm
you
still
gotta
mad at
know.
y'all.
She ain't forgave y'all. Y'all know she don't forget nothing.
I forgive, but I haven't forgotten
Never
that.
forget.
Yes.
Especially Chris Brown. It was free tickets.
We
and
have
it was up close. I was like,
How old were you? You had
I
been. We
can't
weren't even
remember.
born, were we? Were we? Couldn't have been.
No,
If you
no,
going
you
to a
weren't. Yeah.
concert.
Oh wow. Yeah, that was so bad.
You know, she ain't like to leave us at all. Not till we got old enough. For real.
Well, y'all friend was on the cover of Vogue.
Who is our friend?
Who our friend?
I know
is?
y'all
Nicki
friend.
That,
The Barb.
well, I ain't gonna lie, Barb, y'all can like her all y'all want. She's not my favorite person in the world. Don't come for me. She's not my type of. She's not my cup of tea.
Don't come
The
for
pictures
her.
was cute.
It's not my
That
type.
mama
The,
baby.
oh man, the pictures was cute. She did a good job. You know, it was nice. It was cute. She had her
Yeah,
little baby
she's
bear, Papa
pretty.
bear. She
Yes.
looked pretty. That Mona Lisa looking picture was nice.
Mhm.
I guess they was trying to do a play on Mona Lisa, but I don't know if y'all noticed from the pictures. It wasn't sexualized. Like it was all frontals. You didn't get to see the butt. None of them.
Good.
Like I think I forgot who was the creative director behind it, but I don't think she was going for the whole hip hop princess queen vibe. No, you gonna like you got some class. And they look good. Nikki can do class, so it was
Yes,
good. Her
she
face
can.
was giving, and like I said, the baby was cute. You know, she's the second female hip hop artist to ever grace, second behind Miss Cardi B. Oh, I'm sorry, and I know shade, but just a little bit. I mean, she was second.
I like Nicki Minaj, but I like her music. I don't like the aura.
It's
that
yes,
she's
it's
giving
the outside
lately. Like
stuff.
it's with the
You're
beefing with the
with
different other female artists.
If they
I'm
didn't kiss the
like,
ring, yeah,
why do we have to do this?
Like it's all the girls can win. It's enough money.
Man,
Right. Kaya and Sexy Red, y'all both can win. It's
Ooh.
just not that serious.
Boy, she
Like,
dragged her down.
Ooh.
Man, Kaya bothered me so bad with all that because when you make your song in your time, nobody was doing that either. People were listening to that like my neck
Yeah,
that
Crack.
Yeah.
Crack. Oh yes.
Excuse me, man.
It
You
seemed like her point.
Jezebel.
Her point was to
I
be
thought
like,
it
well, y'all
was.
ain't never seen me doing
It
sex.
doesn't
But
matter,
we talking about
at
words.
that
They were talking about the music.
Right,
They
at
wasn't
that
talking about
time,
the
that was very
Yes,
vulgar
yes,
at
it
that
was.
time. So whether
Yes, it
you
was.
saw her or not, that makes no sense.
And let's be
If
honest,
vulgar is vulgar.
at this time, what's Sexy Red Bloom is not that. I mean,
It's
it's
excessive
right.
now, so
It's more
it's
normal.
the time,
Yeah.
right? It's just the time.
But just you had
She
your
made it
time.
work for
you
her.
had your moment.
You made it work for you.
moment.
Yeah.
She made it work for her.
She
You
found
see,
her
you
niche.
giving her some findings.
I'm just saying a little bit more harmony. Like,
Yeah.
where does
All the
Yeah.
Because like okay,
That's
so
uplifting
back to
to
Nicki
her.
Minaj, like during the interview, I don't know, some people seeing this as shade, but we all know kind of how she has that better than everybody type of disposition. She was asked to describe different celebrities using one word. And like for example, they asked about Ariana Grande. She said ponytail. And y'all.
That's the only thing you could say about her.
It's worse. It get worse.
She's
They said Beyonce. This girl sat up there and said blonde hair.
2 words.
Beyonce.
Blonde hair, of
Beyonce.
all the things.
I feel like you're Beyonce. That's all you're Beyonce.
Like
Did you-
what?
Listen, everybody knows. I mean, it's pretty much universal. You can't. People don't play about Beyonce. She know the fans don't play about Beyonce. How do you thought them folks? Even still, out of all the things you could have said, and you can't possibly think
Beyonce
ain't nobody gonna think that's
paved the
shady.
way.
Right.
So that's the
Girl.
aura I'm talking about that she
Yes,
gives. Like I don't
yes.
like that.
It's okay to give people their
disharmony.
props.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's okay to say you admire and you
Yes.
you aspire or whatever you want to say.
Inspirational.
Like
You know,
yes.
you could have said
Or
about that.
congratulations, and you're proud of the next woman because we do that to me a lot as women. we are so quick to tear each other down,
Very.
but we gonna give a man a million passes, and he could have been a toe us down to the flow down, did us a whole
Ring
lot
that
worse
doggone
than
bell.
any
Ring that
woman could
bell.
ever do to us, and we still give them
Hello.
passes, but we can't wait to attack
Take
the next
another-
woman.
yes.
I don't
Yes.
understand that mentality. Like, why?
that's
do
just
we
like
have
They
to do
have
that
no
to each
morals.
other?
That's just
It
like with
starts
Summer
with
Walker.
morals. They have none.
You know when Summer Walker made that comment to
They make me mad because I would like I give women compliments and stuff. Like this girl, I seen her nails were pretty. I said your nails are so pretty. Like it's just
It don't hurt me to
little
do
stuff.
that.
It don't hurt nobody to give nobody
Right.
else a compliment.
Right.
Yes.
At all.
But the girls be real ready to drag each other for some reason.
Man.
So you was mentioning Summer Walker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, so I seen a post, you know, whenever Summer Walker made a post about whenever her and Little Meech or whatever his name is, I'm sorry, Little Meech broke up, and she made a Little Meech. But whenever they broke up, and Summer Walker made a comment towards Jada, which is Lil Baby's baby mother, like basically I wouldn't let this happen to me multiple times. Like I'm done with the situation. But then you said that to her for no reason. Jada didn't have nothing to do with anything. But then you ended up like what a few weeks ago, she right back with Little Meech.
Yeah.
After he was on video walking in the house carrying groceries to the next big booty woman's house. But you ready to say something to Jada?
Because people can tell you, give you all the advice they want to when they not in that situation. They see your situation
Right.
clearly, but it's cloudy as hell when
Oh,
it's they in the
yes.
situation.
Hello.
They can't see nothing.
Nothing.
That's
If
why.
they blind,
Yes, that's why.
They
like,
just
a lot of
legally
times-
blind.
legally
Yes,
blind.
that's why a lot of times you like when people say, "If I was you, I wouldn't did this." And I'm like, you never know what you do. That's why, like saying never, you never know what you do. You can't say what you'll never do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Never
I
say
wouldn't
never.
do that. You just don't know.
Just
No,
stay,
just
stay in your
be
lane.
yourself.
That's all. There's one way to leave it. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what she doing, because it can happen to you the next day, and you're gonna be right in the same position, making the same choices, or worse than what she
Oh,
did.
words.
So,
Yeah, and then you probably get done worse. You know, just because you
because you
in
put
somebody
that out
else's
there.
business. You
Yeah.
know. Right now,
Yeah,
just talking.
sometimes the universe have a good way of
Man.
humbling you.
Man,
Sometimes,
real
like,
quick,
it'll
sit
make
down.
I mean,
Ooh, it'll make you sit
like,
your
dang,
butt
why did I
down.
say
I should have never said that. But more music stuff. Meg Thee Stallion's new song, Cobra.
that? Yeah,
I love it.
I like it.
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
Sure.
Yes,
For
I
her.
am. I
Yes.
feel like it gave
love
her.
Megan.
I feel like it's a transitional song into
Yeah,
her
so
letting go of that
Mhm.
old stuff and on to the new stuff. And you know, with some it was some things in there she revealed. You know that she
Video
was going through.
amazing.
I
Yes,
feel like
the videography was
graphics,
great.
Yes, it was so
It
beautiful.
gave what she
Yeah, she did.
wanted to give.
I feel like after this, we're gonna be getting so much more stuff. from
I
her.
hope
Like,
so.
The
I
Hottie
hope
is back. The
yes.
Hottie, please be back, Hottie.
Yes, we
Yes.
cannot wait for it.
Yes, I love me.
We need to get Meg on here.
Yes, man.
Meg,
Don't you
we
want to
gonna
come?
have to-
That
Y'all help
have
us
to
get Meg on the show.
That would be
for
really
you
cool.
to come
Yes.
on our podcast
Yes.
because we all are about girl power
Yes.
and trying to promote the next woman,
Yes.
whether it's with a compliment or a
Right.
gift or whatever it may
Something.
be,
Right.
information
Yes.
or whatever. So yeah, we need you to get
Yeah,
on
we would love
here.
to come call us,
Yeah.
man. Call us. Call GenTea. Please.
We'll have that special GenTea for you.
Yes.
Mhm.
We can drive the boat.
Yeah, drive
Yeah, drive the boat with the GenTea.
Man.
But yeah, she just, you know, spoke on some of her vulnerability and, you know, the stuff she, y'all caught that tidbit about getting cheated on in the
Mhm.
bed
In the
that
house.
she sleep on.
Yeah.
Party, what you do?
Party,
What did you do?
Jar.
You was all on Instagram like you was just man of the year. I'm disappointed.
And I seen the girl though, you know what I'm
She
saying?
bad.
And she look good. You know what I'm
He
saying?
got a type.
He does have
Yes,
a
he
type.
got a type.
You can tell he has a type.
Yes.
But
Is she
I mean,
made?
both
Is
both
she
girls
right?
are pretty. I just you know what I'm saying. No doubt they're both pretty. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still wrong what you did, brother.
And so my thing is, I'm gonna bring up something.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how pretty you are,
No.
how you look, how successful you are.
Mm-mm.
It does not matter. This shows that if a person is going to cheat, they are going to cheat. If that's who they are, that's their mindset. That's what they're going to do. It don't
Mhm.
matter who it is.
Yep.
Don't.
I mean, Holly Berry got cheated
So,
on, so.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Y'all say got cheated on.
Exactly.
So.
It ain't about what you look, what you have, or anything. I don't think any of that. I don't think, sometimes I see now it's almost like women are like, we are like willing to do almost anything to entice the man and get him in our fold. And you're doing all of this. You're changing your bodies and you're doing all of this. Just some people who are doing it for that reason. Outlandish things. For this man to
cheat.
I just
to move on.
He's still probably gonna cheat.
I've never been like, just to say, I've never been this person like to chase after somebody. If I like you, back then I was the type of person that would be like, I'm not gonna tell you, they gonna end up noticing me. Like they just gonna end up noticing me. It's just
the energy.
The energy.
Yeah.
I would wait 10. No, never mind. Let me not say that because I don't want to put nothing on me.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened after that. I think we all had
Well, I thought you was gonna say something else
I
to it.
was, but I didn't want to put nothing on me.
You didn't want
Okay.
to. You want to put it in the universe.
I feel nothing in the
Yeah.
universe. I
Yeah.
don't want to happen. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to, when you come, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Hello.
Yeah, you went. I mean, but it's kind of meant like that for the men to chase the women, and not for the woman to be chasing the man, but it's done turned around.
These
now,
girls that ruined it.
and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
dogs, we
and-
bones, like-
it's like we're chasing them, and they think they the prize.
That's giving that sassy mentality.
I think it's become an insecure thing. I only say that just because
I think
I
it's
feel
with the
like-
man.
Well,
The insecurity, and they try to put on
They
us
project it.
that we're insecure for
and then
saying something and calling them out about what they said. Sorry for thinking off.
no, you're fine. No, you're good. But yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I feel like it definitely is that, like, they probably just have, like, a way that they feel, or, like, some men don't like hearing nothing about who they're with and stuff like that's an insecurity in itself. But it's just like, I don't know. I just think that sometimes because they do push that on the women who don't have a certain mindset, like how y'all, she would have a strong minded, they would believe that, and it would become, I need to lose weight to feel pretty, I need to meet his standard because that way he'll start to like me. And I know it sounds crazy, it sounds like, oh my God, I would never, but it's just that easy, you know what I'm saying? Especially
Some people don't have that mind frame, they don't have the inner confidence.
And you would think that you might, and then it could take that one person to
tear
it all the way
down.
down, and then you'll never be the same again.
Yeah.
But it's sad
That's
that
where
that's
these
how
women
they
come from.
facts. But it's sad how that is though. I guess like you said, they push it off onto women so much, and it tears us.
It's like they put it back on us to make you gotta fit into this. It's on you.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Sir.
Right.
Sir, look at you. Do you know where you need to be at?
Yeah.
No, they can't take you.
It's
somebody would hate me.
Just like I seen a TikTok where the guy was like, I cheated with 7 women. And she was like, well, I went on a date. He like broke down. Like they can't take it like we can take it. So they not, you can tell them stuff. You probably best not get shot.
7 women, I'll go on a date with 100 men.
Man, we've slept.
Try that.
I've slept with 7 men.
I just let you have it because
Baby,
it's
I'm
not
not-
like
That's why I said do what you
I'm
do, man.
very mindful about my energy, time.
Yes, okay.
I'm very peaceful when I'm by myself. I inserted you in my peace, and the fact that you erupted my peace, you blew my peace up.
You can leave.
And now you done disrupted me when I was over here just calm. And now I'm mad. Now I'm toxic, and now I'm crazy, and I'm this and that because you can't take what a real woman is like because you used to people who, okay, yes sir, no sir.
And I'm thinking, not to put you out, but I'm thinking those are like surface level things, like the deeper reasoning behind it is people don't know how.
Oh my God!
What she say?
No, we cannot.
I don't even know. I thought we see something. Listen, they scared me on the last episode. I'm nervous.
The way she, oh my gosh.
I said it quietly.
You're gonna have to blank that out if you hear the microphone though.
Well,
We don't need nobody come for us.
I was thinking
scared.
that like the deeper reasoning behind it all is because people don't know how to build and maintain relationships. Those things again are gone. Like nobody is teaching that. We don't have, we have our version of what a family is, but we don't have the version of a family as it was meant to be established.
Yes.
So of course we've adapted, and now you don't even need a man to have a baby. You could just order the sperm
To your door.
and create your own family. So in essence, the man is becoming obsolete, but even more so in our community because we're already down. Most of our men are going to prison, dead, and so where does that leave us? And not obsolete in that it won't be any more men.
Right.
It will always be men, but obsolete in the role of a man. That is gone now. When a woman pretty much has stepped in and filled those shoes as the provider and protector of the family because the man is not there anymore. So it's sad, but hopefully. What's one generation? What's that generation?
I think she's the end of Gen Z.
Oh, okay. What's the generation? Maybe the cusp, the end of that, and that
The next one.
the generation under there
Alpha.
would turn it around.
I don't know. Them little things. Them folks. Them little kids bad.
The ones below us.
Them
The
little
Gen Z.
children.
The lower ones.
They bad.
They're something.
They so
They are
grown.
so different from what like they're so different from what I was.
They
From
ask
the
too
things
many
that
questions.
we did.
That might be
And
their
stuff.
superpower though.
It might
That they
be.
ask questions
Ooh,
instead of
yeah.
just going along with what everybody else is
Yeah.
doing. Like some of the other generations.
They address a lot of things,
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely.
They gotta-
They don't care. Now,
Man,
like
exactly.
I said, if
That's
they
the one
if they
thing.
could hone that into something, that would be great. But yeah, they do got a lot of don't
Like
care.
that, yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of
No
don't care
offense
about
to the baby Gen
fingers.
But yeah, they don't care.
They gonna speak a little.
All right.
Yes, I'm sorry. Ooh,
So yes, it's cool. That's y'all can see we getting into some deep
we
conversation.
Deep thoughts.
Grammy noms.
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
What's
I have to say, SZA is one of my favorites.
SZA
Of
is
course.
Yes,
the
I love
SZA.
SZA. Yes, I love SZA, and she's up for
lead in
9.
the pack.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
9 nominations.
Yes,
Yeah.
album of the
Way to
year,
go,
record
SZA.
of the year, song of the
Love
year.
it.
So she's up, which is great. I can see that for her. She's taking over the world. We love her for that. Who else y'all got?
I know Barbie. She got a
Barbie,
lot of
12,
like
I think.
Billie Eilish and Dua Lipa. Billie got a lot of
Yeah, I like
stuff
Billie
on
Eilish.
Barbie.
Yeah, I
She
do
really
like.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like her.
I do like.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's like I think they said it's like 12, but 11 is for like the Barbie soundtrack, like all the
Yeah,
songs.
yeah, 'cause she did a lot on the Barbie soundtrack.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They got a lot
I
of
still
good
haven't
songs
seen
on
it
there.
though.
Mm-hmm.
I
Dua
wanna see
Lipa
that.
got one of my favorites. I ain't gonna lie. You haven't watched
I
it?
still watched it.
Oh, y'all
We bought
watched
the
it? Did
movie
y'all
box.
watch it?
I said I might have to buy it.
I
today.
fell asleep on it too,
But we
though.
rewatched it. We ended up
Okay.
rewatching it. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
It's
stuff like that.
definitely not a movie for kids.
Yeah,
No.
people didn't know
They
that
should have
going
made
into
a
it.
lot
that
of,
disclaimer. They really
yeah.
should have made that disclaimer because it's
But didn't
not
they
something
have
lot
they
of
can
underlying-
comprehend at all.
Yeah,
Then we
no,
had a
it's
rating.
all over their head.
Like,
I don't know if
rating?
they had a rating. It's probably PG-13.
Which yeah, they could be.
Mm-hmm.
But they
And
PG-13
which is what it should be,
Yeah,
13
right.
and
Up.
up.
Mhm.
But
I
even they still probably
I
don't
think
really grasp
it's
a
too
lot.
advanced.
It's
Yeah.
pretty advanced.
I'm gonna have to watch
To
it.
make you laugh and
Yeah.
stuff like that, you
Yeah.
would definitely have
Like,
to be
oh,
older.
I
I'm about to
see
say,
the
yeah,
spin.
I couldn't have watched that at 12 or 13 and understood
What was going
a
on.
lot of the things.
But I was thinking that too, but I was also thinking that because of all the other stuff they had going on in the movie, the kids would have just liked it.
Yeah,
Just 'cause it was
to
Barbie
see it.
You know
stuff,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
The
It
house,
wasn't a
yeah,
child
they
movie. I
definitely
heard
would
that a
have
lot.
it
understood
definitely
like
was
the
not like
the
with the word.
patriarchy stuff that
For
was
sure.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about?
and them voting on the Constitution.
Ah, yeah.
It was so funny.
Changing it. They just changed. Actually, they didn't really vote like hit the whole votes for real. They just changed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
You
Yeah.
should.
Miley Cyrus is also up for several Grammys.
And I'm so happy for her.
Yes,
she
me
has
too.
come along.
I love her. Miley has definitely
Hannah
come on. Like,
Montana.
yeah.
She probably hate that now, but yeah.
hey, it made her famous.
Hey,
She gotta give credit where it's due. It made you famous,
baby,
girl.
I was Hannah
Because
Montana.
people was
Halloween
nuts over
and
Hannah
everything.
Montana.
Yes.
I love her. That was me.
Baby,
I had the
yes.
backpack, the
That's why she
lunchbox.
looking over at me like that. Yeah, she was a Hannah Montana fan.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes, I had got the wig and stuff. I remember one time me and my cousin sat out on the truck in front of her driveway, and we was just out there singing a song like we was Hannah Montana. I thought I was so cute, baby. That wig was a mess.
Oh, them Hannah Montana wigs was through, but they was cute. They served their purpose. Best new artist. Someone who made the list. I ain't got nothing against this girl. I really don't, but I just don't see how she made the list. For what? What is she?
Who is it?
Ice
Ice
Spice.
Spice.
Yes.
Of course. I feel like if she made it, Glorilla could have made it.
Glorilla should have made it.
Could have made it.
Yes.
By far.
By far.
I like Ice. I mean, I don't have nothing against
I don't know her.
I don't know
Yeah.
her.
I just feel like they all
but
look the
just
same.
looking
I know
at
they
the
have her
performances I've seen,
Very.
it's just very
The same.
basic. It
It's the
gives,
same.
it's Glorilla and
Sexy.
Sexy Red could have definitely
Yeah, I
been
think so.
nominated if she was.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying with that.
Well, Coco Jones is up too.
That's good.
I think Coco
Awesome.
Jones should. That's she got my.
I love Coco Jones
Yes.
since Disney Channel.
I didn't even realize
Yeah.
until I
Very
googled
soft
her.
spoken.
I was like, I don't even know. Coco Jones
Yeah,
was on
she
Disney.
came from,
I had no idea.
Let It Shine.
Let It Shine, but she
Never
was on a
watched
couple other
it.
things.
That must be like a newer Disney. Like what?
Let It Shine?
Yeah.
That was old when we was kids.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. But
Exactly.
it was long.
I had
for
Lizzie
us, I'm
McGuire.
that was probably like 10 years ago, maybe even longer. I know. You were older.
It's cool, but I get it. I didn't know, but I
How
yeah.
much older?
She's got a.
I'm like
got a
17
decade
years
on
old.
her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you 20. I'm 36, so 16.
Yes,
Okay.
16.
Yes, it's quite a gap. She's
Yeah,
just
that's
a little.
a big gap.
Mm-hmm.
She's a
Well,
little baby.
for
I
a
was
lot of
about to
things to
graduate.
change.
Yeah, but Summer Walker's up for best I think R&B album, which I like. I think
Yes,
that her
it
and
is
Coco
good.
Jones are up there.
Chris
Drake
Brown up there, ain't it?
for is it
Some
for
R&B
something?
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Chris.
Oh,
And-
I think it's an album, maybe.
is it an album or
I know. No, it's a song.
Song,
Song,
yeah.
Okay.
Song, yeah.
because it's off his new album.
Summer
Speaking
Too
of-
Hot. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it
Yes.
is.
Like I said, this is up for album of the year, so I hope she wins, honestly. Because she should. Why not her? Yeah, and Barbie World is up for best hip hop.
What?
Barbie World
What is-
with Nicki Minaj and
Oh,
Ice Spice
That's the one.
for best hip hop for best rap song. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like Sexy Red could have been a.
Doja
But-
is up there too for attention. Doja's album
Doja is good, though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
she's
I'm just
weird.
saying, like
She's
rap,
far-
y'all really could have got some
I
more
mean, she
rap.
definitely could be
like-
in there
She's a
compared to
rapper.
Ice. Now,
I know that, but I'm saying like they could have had some rap.
They could have. I think I feel you. I know you saying like Sexy Red or Glow. They should have been up
in place of Ice
In place of Ice Spice for sure.
Yes.
They
Yes.
they should have been contenders.
But Doja definitely should have been
Yeah,
there too.
yeah. Her album
Yes.
got a lot of traction this year.
Yeah.
So, anything else on the Grammys, guys? Coming up 2024?
No, I guess we just
Ready
gonna be
to
waiting
see
to
who
see
gets
the
it.
looks
Yeah.
and
Y'all let us know
and
who
the
y'all think.
performances. Yeah.
Yes, let us know who y'all think.
Yeah.
I wonder if Beyonce gonna go. Where did
She
she?
don't
Where
never
did she?
go.
What did she
Go
go
one
to
show.
last year? Was it the Grammys or was it the Oscars?
She went to the Grammys.
She went to one of them. Not. It might not have been last year. It might have been the year
She
before.
went- I
Yeah,
thought
she went to one of them.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, it was her first appearance in a long time. Lizzo was there. That's why I remember.
Oh,
It had
maybe
to
it
be
was
the
the
Oscars.
Oscars.
Who is
Something.
Lizzo?
I
She
can't-
done got real quiet.
Ever since this,
Ever since that stuff,
But
then
I wonder what's going on because I hate they shut my girl down. Don't do that.
You know they normally do that though, that so that they don't because they use any and everything that they say in the news and stuff.
Mhm.
She was
Oh,
out
so
there
they're
quiet,
probably-
quiet,
okay.
like don't say
The
nothing
Grammys.
real son.
Yeah.
The Grammys.
oh, she was at the Grammys.
She was at the
yeah,
Grammys.
Okay.
The last
I was
Grammy.
gonna say, I'm sure she's gonna come out with
But
something.
yeah, Lizzo's been quiet, but
Yeah.
that's our topic. She's I haven't heard nothing from her.
Yeah.
So,
Come out,
advertising.
Lizzo. Come out.
She
with
may
that
not be able
YouTube.
to.
Yeah.
Might be disappeared.
Hopefully
I
not.
hope not.
Yeah.
Hopefully all that was
It just needs to dissipate
Cabaret.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Settle it.
All right, y'all. So we moving on to my mama said.
Mama said.
What did your mama say?
Girl,
What
we
did
gonna
my
have
mama
to
say?
cut it right here because I can't remember what my mama said.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All right, y'all. We had to take a quick break. You know, we back and it's time for our My Mama Said segment.
Yay.
So what did your mama say?
Ooh, my mama said, all money ain't good money.
And what does she mean by that? I think I have an idea, but
How, I'm sorry, I got a minute in my mouth. How you, I think she meant like, it's all about how you acquire your money.
Yeah.
Because how you get your money may not be a good, it may
Could
not be
be a
a
good way.
Yeah, it may not, you got it, but at what
Cost,
cost?
yes,
so
yes.
that kind
right,
of thing,
like maybe you killed your husband and took an insurance policy out
Now
on
you got-
him, and now you got a $600,000. I saw a video the other day.
Oh,
Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Can't remember her name.
Yeah, it was. I'm about to say, that was poignant.
That's not the one I told you.
I didn't think
Oh, I thought you said I was very descriptive. I thought you was talking
No,
about
I
the
was just
story I
saying you were
told
very
you.
descriptive with what
Yes.
you said.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm
Jewel,
so sorry.
what did your mama say?
All good things come to those who wait.
What you think she meant by that?
I mean, you know, it's exactly as it states. You know, you just gotta be patient. Just wait on everything to come. You can't rush things. You know, you might rush it and then
It
you
gives,
wasn't
if it's
ready
meant for me, it's gonna come to me.
Yes.
I feel you.
Right.
Right, like people who come into
Mhm.
money
Mhm.
and they not ready for that and they act a fool with it or something and now it's all gone.
Squander.
Mhm.
You don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Back at square one.
Yeah,
That's where we're
Mhm.
Well, my mama said, it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Networking.
And
That's what
I
took
think,
from
yes,
that.
that's what I got.
Yeah.
I done found myself in situations with being quite knowledgeable on something, and it didn't matter how much knowledge I had on it until I talked to the right person.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was accepted or received, and that can go in many ways. So
Hello.
I use that in my day to day life. 'Cause it ain't what you know, it's who you know. It's who you know.
Man.
Period.
It's who we know.
It's who we know.
Yes, it's who we
Period.
know, yes.
I don't know nobody but you.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry.
just know you stuff.
If I found somebody else to know, then.
No.
I'll try.
Other folks to know.
I'll try.
It won't get any
Yeah,
better.
try.
It won't get any
till
more.
you succeed.
Okay.
Okay.
We got a product review coming short, so you know, be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, sort of a unboxing.
Unboxing,
yeah,
So we're gonna do a
unboxing.
little series. I'll unbox it, and then I will come back for the next part 2 of that unboxing to show you. Well,
Yeah,
not part 2 of the unboxing, but part 2 of the actual product review.
Yes,
Right,
yeah,
so you have work
yeah.
and all that.
Yes, be on the lookout for that. And you know, be on the lookout for anything we promoting, our next episodes and everything. Be following our social medias
Yes.
and stay on the lookout.
Yes, subscribe, comment, like,
Yes,
all the
please
good
comment.
things.
Let us know something y'all want to hear about.
Yes.
Period.
So we're out to next time.
Yes, see you
All right,
guys.
Jen.
Like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe, comment, y'all. Like, comment,
Yes.
subscribe, share.
Yeah.
We out.
We're out. Hey, what's up, Jenners? I'm back, but this time I'm back as a guest instead of a host for the podcast, and I'm coming to unbox with you today. Well, semi-unbox. I kind of already opened the box, so forgive me. I was kind of anxious, but let's get right into it. It's been this glass skin challenge that's been going kind of viral all over TikTok, and I saw one of the products that people have been using for this challenge, or maybe it's not a challenge, but it's just the glass skin look. So I wanted to order it to see if it's really worth it, if it's really going to give you the glass skin look as it is claiming, because I've heard really great things about it, and this could be one of Nita's favorite things that we're going to be giving away coming up to Christmas. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. Remove the packaging, let you see what's all in there. It's a packing slip of all the things that I ordered, and let's see what we're gonna start with first. Okay, so we have the Glass Skin Refining Serum. The great thing about this, that I've heard about this, it can be used on all types of skin. It's great for acne, also anti-aging. So a lot of good things that's supposed to come with this, and it's supposed to be really powerful that you don't have to wait long periods of time to see the results. It's supposed to be rather soon. So let's see, I'm gonna give it about a week, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all and I'll do part 2 and reveal the results that I received. And then I'll let you guys be the judge from there. But back to the box. We have some samples. It's a moisturizing water gel moisturizer, and it is a peptide firming moisturizer. So we love moisturizer. So that's good. I'm gonna put that there. And we have the matcha pudding antioxidant cream. And this came as a gift set, so, or as a set. And I can't remember the price. Maybe, I think it's a little over $100. $179, maybe $175, $75. I don't know. I can't really remember, but this is the hydrating gel cleanser. I'm gonna check on that, the cost, and I'll get back with you guys with exactly how much it costs. But this is the Wild Dew Treatment Essence. And then I also bought, in addition to that, it did not come with the set, but this came separately. I was very interested in this. It's one of those drip bags that you see people using when they're doing like the IV. So on some of those reality shows like Real Housewives and all of those or whatever. So I'm gonna try this and I'll let you know. So I'll be back next week with part 2. So make sure you check us out for our, I think it's our episode 6, and this this segment, and as well as the second segment, if I could get my words correct, as well as the second segment for this unboxing, the Glass Skin. So I'm out. See you later.